Awesome, Alex Gem here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. So the topic of this particular video is what is happiness and why is it so hard to define? And I think one of the reasons why people struggle to comprehend the term happiness is because people have different associations to the term. So people, if you hear the noun happiness, essentially what people think of might be a subjective concept, such as happiness to some people might mean being extremely wealthy. Happiness to others might be being extremely healthy. Happiness to others might be having freedom in their lives, or having a purpose, or do you know what I mean? So happiness is a very subjective term. And I also think another reason why people really struggle to comprehend this concept of happiness is because people have many misconceptions around it as well. So we're taught different things, like social media, people showing off, people's reputations. They try to convince you that this is happiness. You know, you can only be happy once you acquire this amount of money, or you can only be happy if you do certain things per day and if you're not doing other things. But that's absolutely nonsense. What we have to understand is that people are happy for many different reasons, and that there's not a direct method or process that leads to happiness. It's not like there's a certain process that once you achieve a certain amount of accomplishments, then you can feel happy in your life. Otherwise, you know, this is why most people are unhappy, to be honest, because they're chasing something that probably they might never attain, and they're chasing something, and even if they get there, they'll be quite disappointed, quite frankly, because it's not what it was expected to be. So instead, we must be happiness. So this is essentially what we mean by taking nouns and turning them into verbs, and living by verbs. So by doing things. So if you want to be happy, you need to do things that make you happy. For you, that's subjective. For me, I know that things like exercising on a daily basis, meditating, writing out my goals, reading or learning of some form or another, really stimulates the brain, creates new neurons in your brain, new pathways, new beliefs, developing your self-esteem, your momentum, feeling more, you know, appreciating who you are, and following your life's purpose. These are sort of things to me that mean a lot. Having a purpose, serving as many people as I can, and not only just serving them, but knowing that you are transforming people's lives really gives me the buzz, the energy that I need. So I want you to consider what happiness is to you, and essentially chase that. And as long as you're doing things every day to lead towards these goals, then you will be extremely happy. And that's what you have to understand. It's not what you see on social media or people's reputations or what they pretend to be like. You are responsible for happiness, and it happens on a daily basis by the things in which you do. So if you like this material and you'd like to go know more, essentially visit my website at www.alexgem.com. Click join PHS today, Power, Happiness and Success, and you'll get immediate access to my incredible course and ridiculously good bonuses, including vast hours of video content, exclusive video content, hours of podcast material unheard of before, and you know, so many, like 100 different audios outlining different strategies that you can implement in order to be a happier individual. It truly is a remarkable, valuable course, and I want you to make the most of it. So anyways, going back to this term, so this topic of happiness and how to define it. When people hear happiness, they kind of switch off, because it's one of these words that are overused, and it sounds really like out there and really silly. And as soon as people hear it and they work on being happy, people are like, it's such a put off, it's really cringeworthy to people. And it's primarily because it's a topic that's been overused and it doesn't seem cool. But who cares what people think, right? So I want us to replace and supplant the term happiness with another word, and that word should be self-love. When you love who you are on a daily basis, and you love the things that you do, and you really respect and appreciate yourself, your energy levels will go to the highest level, your brain capacity will go to the highest level, you'll be able to have a greater hold on your own beliefs and really dictate your future by focusing on the future rather than being held back by your past, all because of how you perceive certain topics and information, such as the term happiness. So what I want you to take from this video is to write out what your definition of happiness is, and write out all the things you need to do on a daily basis in order to get there. And then, my friend, you will be extremely happy. So again, make sure you like this video if you haven't done so already. Visit my website, www.alexgem.com. Click on that course. Get it now, and really transform your unconscious habits and transform the quality of your life.